The retention vanish is one of the most important moves in any professional magician's library, and we're gonna find out how anybody can pull it off and look like a total pro thanks to my friend Nate Staniforth. Check it out. Here we go. Let's start with the toast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey.
Beautiful, beautiful people. Back again at the Kung-Fu Saloon, hanging out with friend of the show, Nate Staniforth, and we are meeting for the first time.
Sarah.
Sarah and?
Aaron.
Aaron, all right. Nate Staniforth is one of the most talented magicians working on the planet today, and he has a trick that hopefully will blow your mind and yet somehow be so easy, you guys are gonna be able to do it for us, all right? Are you ready?
All right.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
It's a
take it
big
away.
build-up, Brian. Let's just lower our expectations here a little bit. Okay, Aaron, you're gonna help me with this part.
Okay.
I want you to put your hand around my glass.
Okay.
Your job is just to make sure no one can do anything to my beer for a second.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my watch and my ring because I want you to see that all we're using is a quarter. There's nothing else in my hands, there's nothing below, there's nothing above. Sarah, you're
Yes.
going to help me with this part. I want to
Okay.
be abundantly clear. I want you to put your hand around my wrist so nothing can happen there. Aaron, take your other hand and hold it below mine and then turn it over
Okay.
because I'm going to do this as cleanly as possible. You have my wrist, you're holding your hand underneath.
Where did
Okay.
it go?
Look at this. You had my beer from the beginning.
No,
Pick it up.
What?
Oh.
That was astonishingly clean, and I thought we had one rule, is that everything has to be simple enough that you can take two random people from the bar and
That's the
teach
deal.
them. You pinky swear this is a real thing.
You guys are
well,
going
then
to walk out of here doing
Toast,
that.
toast, toast. Let's
All
see it.
right. Cheers.
All right, Nate, I hope we're still friends when I say I flat out don't believe you
Sure.
that I can do this as well as you did, much less, I mean, forgive
Yeah,
me,
I don't know if I
normal human beings.
When I invented this, I set out to create a really easy version of a classic piece of magic, making a coin disappear, right? With magic, you get to choose where you put all of your hard work. If you're using hardcore sleight of hand, you're doing the hard work during the performance. But I'm fascinated with what happens when you do the hard work before the show even starts. And I've found that that allows you to do magic that feels more clean and deceptive, and it also makes the performance easier. So you have to get ready for this. And you use two things. You use a quarter, and you use a roll of poster tape.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Right.
Double-sided?
Double-sided
Okay.
poster tape. And the great thing about poster tape is it's adhesive on one side already, and then it has this backing.
This is steroids for magic.
Yeah.
You're juicing. This is wonderful.
You take a little square of poster tape, and you just apply it to the back of a quarter, and then that just rides along in your pocket.
So all you have to do is prep one quarter.
You just prep one
Just keep
quarter
it
and
on
you're
you.
good to go. Yeah. When it's time for the performance, you're at a bar, you're at a restaurant, you can go to the restroom, unstick this.
This makes me so happy.
Yeah, and then-
I feel like magicians are angry. They're like, that's cheating. And I'm like, good.
It is cheating, but it's better. Like it's cleaner, right? So the entire secret for this is that you stick this to your hand and it never leaves, right?
Could you see it?
Never leaves.
Could you
No.
see it?
No.
didn't
No.
see it.
I hate to admit this on the show, but I was badly fooled.
Wow.
There are harder and maybe better ways of doing this illusion using sleight of hand that takes years to learn. What this allows you to do is to jump right to the front so you can see how it feels to give people the experience of doing something that's impossible. Because it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Once you do this the easy way a couple times, you'll want to go back and learn the hard way to do it. There's one move you need to practice, and it's this. You're going to pretend to dump the coin from this hand into this hand.
Okay.
Instead, you're just going to close this hand on its own. It looks like this. For everyone else, it looks like you're pouring the coin from this hand into this hand.
So
Right.
one of the things I've noticed whenever I teach anybody sleight of hand like this, you're gonna want to overact it. You're gonna want to go like that, and of course you don't do that. So what I tell people is to practice. Actually put a coin in your hand, drop it in the other hand 4 or 5 times. Just do it the way you do it, and then just do it with it glued on there, and you'll have it down. Your hands naturally curl, right? Think about Michelangelo was good at drawing hands. They were always naturally curved just a little bit. So this one's flat artificially. This one goes here, and so the picture is you're like this, and then you just close on nothing. That's great. That looks great.
That looked really good.
And by the way, you can always punctuate it into 2 moves. You could go to drop stop and then say, do you believe in magic? Okay, I'm counting on you.
Right, and because it's taped, you don't have to keep your hand closed. You'll notice all of my gestures after I did the false transfer were very open because I want to suggest the whole way through that I couldn't be hiding anything in my hand. I'm pointing at you, I'm asking you to hold my arm. All of these gestures were allowing me to use my hand as if it were empty, even though there's a coin stuck to the other side.
Okay.
So, there's a couple things that happen after you do the false transfer. I need to drive home 2 points. The first is that the coin really is in this hand, and I'm going to do that by implication. So I'm going to use this hand as if it's empty. So you remember I asked you to put your hand around my wrist, and I'm doing that because it absolutely removes any possibility that I'm firing it up my sleeve, but it also allows me to just gesture with my hand to show that it's free. I ask you to put your hand underneath because it frames the Vanish in a very specific place in space. Okay. It doesn't just disappear from anywhere, it disappears from right here, and that reinforces the conviction that the coin really is in my hand. Right. The last move that I do is while everyone in the world is staring here, this hand drops to my side. With my fingers, I unstick the quarter.
And you put it in your pocket.
No, I just stick it to the side of my pants because I don't want to be fishing, right? I don't want to have to be stuffing it around. You can stick it to the bottom of your leg. You
Flip it over and then stick it.
Right, because this adhesive, you won't leave it there forever.
Right.
At this point, everyone is staring here. So you have 3 feet of safety. No one's looking down here.
Right.
But what you're doing is you're ditching the coin on your leg so you can bring your other hand up and sort of complete that picture. You're not saying it's not here, you're just holding it open. So by implication, it's empty.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess there's only one more question.
How do you get the coin under the beer?
Well, I would imagine it was there the whole time.
It was a second coin.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought that was a big
I think
mystery,
both of us
but
had it,
yeah.
Like, how is it going through
So
the middle
how
of
would
the
you do
thing?
that if you had a clear drink like so?
Well, you probably wouldn't. Yeah. Although, think about it. This might be even better because this might be raised
I
up.
think you still wouldn't
You
see
can't
it.
see it. And in fact, that's probably an even better version because it feels like there's no possible way. One easy way is place your hands down, just time delay, get to a place where you're like this, and then just set it over it. Yeah, right?
How did you do it when you were doing the toast, though?
Good question. I didn't remember we were going to do a toast, so I thought, what am I going to do? And you'll notice, if you look back on the tape, my toasts were this.
Back again at the Kung-Fu Saloon, hanging out with...
So I've walked you through it. The next step is for you guys to perform.
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it?
Pressure's on.
Aaron? You
Wow,
visit
okay,
Aaron?
apparently I got the vote.
Aaron, Sarah was telling me you had the power of teleportation. Is this true?
It is true, it is true. I've got something I'm gonna teleport for you, right here.
Yeah.
Grab this glass for me. And then you grab my wrist. Sarah, please.
Yeah.
And then put your hand underneath.
Underneath,
Right there,
like,
yeah,
like
but
this?
then flip it
or
up. Yeah,
like
like
this?
we're gonna-
Okay, right.
Okay, now. What? Now, what I want you to do is lift up your glass.
Shake my hand. That was great.
He is the Kwisatz Haderach. Well done. Well done.
Nice job.
Boom.
Cheers.
A couple things about Nate Staniforth. First of all, his book is awesome. It's called Here is Real Magic. It comes out in stores everywhere in just under 1 month. Pre-order that bad boy right now. Second of all, he's got this amazing open source magic trick he's working on, and you can get in on the ground floor of developing the next great illusion if you pre-order the book and send him a photograph of the receipt or a screenshot. He'll let you in on the inside and spill what should be a $300 effect, but he's giving it away for free. Finally, if you want to hear even more about this, check out the interview I did with Nate over at the Whiskey Vault. It's right here on the Scam School channel. It's 20 minutes, you're gonna have a great time. He's a great guy, you're a great guy, everyone's great. I'm buying beers for everybody here at the bar. Everybody, beers for, who wants free beers? Oh, you weren't here. Oh, what are you gonna do? I offered, I tried. For the first time,
Sarah.
Sarah, who did, oh, okay. Hi, Aaron.
And Aaron.
Aaron, okay. you want to back that up again?
Sure.
Few things to know about Nate Staniforth. First of all, his book, Here is Real.